we are going to be making a tropical flower today. This is what it will look like when it's done. These are all of our pieces that we need. It's relatively simple. This is another one that has a more neutral color. I don't know if you noticed the palm tree. We're actually going to be making that in the next video. But it works with the tropical theme, so I figured you'd go ahead and get to see what it looks like before the next video. Okay, so in order to make these, you will need some 6-inch balloons. These have 6 pumps each. We are going to be making a thing of 5. It has 5 in there. You'll need a 5-inch round balloon. These have about 2 to 3 pumps depending on how much you inflate these, sorry. I used one of the 160s. I ended up cutting it in half, tying off one of the ends, which you may be able to notice right here. I'm sure you can't really see it on this one, or on this one it kind of disappears in the background. So I just did, rather than wasting 2 balloons, I just used one. And then we will also be using the 6-inch geoflower. I know there are some other stuff we've used the 6-inch geoflowers for. I've been getting a lot of questions about where do I find these. I personally have a store on Amazon where I have gathered some of the other balloon sellers throughout Amazon and linked it to my store so that way you can find them. I will see about adding the link to that store in the description of this video, so hopefully that'll make it a lot easier for you. If you can't find it, you know, just put in 6-inch Geo Blossom on Amazon search and you should be able to find them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make another duplet. So we'll take our 2 balloons and we will tie them together. Then we're going to add a 3rd balloon and we're going to tie that on. Like that. We'll take these 2, put them together, make them a cluster of 5. Okay. Now on the next part, I've already done these. These are 160s. They're about 3 inches long. We're going to take these 2 and make them a duplet. So same thing, I wrap twice just in case. And tie. I left long tails on them because we're going to put it through the center of the blossom without inflating it first. And the reason we're going to do that is so that we can attach it to the back of the flower, what holds it all together. If you're going to put it on the wall, you can just, you know, take this behind. You're not going to see it. But if you want it hanging down or something, it makes it look prettier. So I'm going to make these into a duplet or 3 balloons, whatever you want to call it. Now you also want to be careful that you don't tie the Geo Blossom into it, because if you tie it into it, then you can't inflate it, it'll pop on you, and then you'll have to start all over. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and cut my tails off so it's not as long, they don't stick out. And then I'm going to take the neck of my blossom. I'm going to put 11 to 12 pumps into it. Also depends on how big you inflate these. I don't recommend going over 6 pumps on these because then they can pop when you're trying to assemble this onto it. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll stick with that one. And then I'm going to pull it a little bit to fill this part out. I'm going to tie it off. Now, we'll take the 5 balloon. It doesn't have to be all the way flat. It's easier for me to do that. And then we're just going to take this part and pull it through 2 of the balloons. We're going to twist the 2 that we pulled it through. And then we can straighten this out. And then I'm going to center this. And then you can take these and you can just kind of bend them up a little bit. Make them look how you want. And I'm going to take this part and trim it off. And there you go. You have your tropical flower.